7:48 on this November 2nd. I want to welcome now to microphone number 2, Rick Mines of Nima's Pizza. And when I say Nima's Pizza, it is the best pizza in the world. Right?
I like that approach.
I went down there for dinner one time, and Rick says, well, what kind you want? I said, surprise me. Rick, that was the best pizza I've ever, I don't know what it was. It was a meat something.
Probably a meat extreme if you're a carnivore.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a good one. Because we use capicola on it. We don't use ground beef, and it really puts a little heat in it.
Yeah.
Steps it up a notch. Yeah.
Oh, that was so good.
Yeah, it's good pie.
Well, you competed in Italy.
Yes, we did.
How'd
for
that
the
go?
second time. It was a disaster.
Really?
Yeah, they just decided that they were going to make it difficult for the U.S. team. They supplied 2 8-foot tables for 17 chefs, and it went downhill from there. They didn't allow us to change the temperature on the ovens. And for us, the additional thing was Customs held up our stuff. The year before, the airlines lost it, and Customs held it up that year. So Italy's not been that kind to us, but we still like going there and seeing what's going on.
Yeah. Now you're off to China.
This is just absolutely blowing Jane and I away. The magazine that runs the U.S. team, PMQ, invited us to stop by on our way back from our vacation. They presented us first with a lifetime charter membership on the U.S. pizza team, which was just amazing for the quality of people that are on it and to be granted that. Then they asked the favor if we would represent the United States in China in a competition. It's the first time the U.S. has ever gone to China to compete. And it's Jane, myself, Dave Summers, and Michael Lamarca. Only 4 people on the team were asked to go. It's a huge responsibility, but we're going, and we're going to put our best foot forward.
So how do you handle customs and all the international laws? Because you've got to take a lot of stuff. Can you send your ingredients over? Do you have to purchase in China?
Well, it's in Shanghai. So, I mean, population 15 million or something. So I'm sure they have. But after the Italy experiences, we've tried both, shipping a week in advance FedEx and letting the airline lose it. So because we know the 2 pies we're making and we've made them before, we're downsizing into 1 cooler everything we need. And we're taking some backup in our luggage. But if TSA says you can't take that, we've got a plan for that. Beyond that, the pies that we're making are basically 2-ingredient pies. So we need some peppers and some meatballs, and we need some mushrooms and some pepperoni as the main ingredient. So we're hoping we'll get through, and we'll see what happens. It's an early flight. Maybe they won't be awake enough.
How do you get to China from here? I mean, which way you go?
Actually, it's 6:25 a.m. departure out of Little Rock to Detroit, and then Detroit straight to Shanghai, 14 hours, I think it is.
Detroit?
Yeah. And it's a hub system.
You would think you'd fly
to the coast and then go.
Yeah, I figured you'd fly either L.A.
Yeah, but they're actually going to kind of fly over the North Pole over to China with the circumventing the globe.
Okay.
So they don't go straight. Otherwise, it'd be a longer flight.
Yeah.
I used to fly to Japan, and out of Seattle, that was 11 hours.
Yeah.
So really 3 more to get over there is not that bad. But
so they just fly north over and cut south.
On some kind of an angle, but they won't go directly west.
Huh.
It's a long flight.
I know. I was flying one time from Little Rock to Minneapolis, and you wonder, how did the airlines make any money? I had a Little Rock to Memphis flight, Memphis to Minneapolis. Then they canceled the flight from Little Rock to Memphis.
Oh, good.
How convenient was that? 20 minutes before time to board. So they said, well, use the Delta courtesy phones, and the Delta people said, we don't have any more flights going to Minneapolis. Said, you've got my money, you've got my ticket, you've got my luggage, I've got the boarding pass. She says, well, let me see if I can help you. That's the whole purpose of the conversation.
Yeah, they probably didn't have enough people to make the flight worthwhile.
So you know which way they routed me? They gave me 2 options. I could go Little Rock to Salt Lake or Little Rock to Denver. So I took Denver.
Yeah.
And set 2 hours in DIA and then went to Minneapolis. Then you wonder why they can't make money.
Yeah.
Anyway.
They're making money on the luggage upcharges.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
You see the funds that they're raking in on that stuff?
I know. It's crazy.
It is.
Anyway, it's so ironic. Just a small hometown restaurant in Gassville, Arkansas, has been invited to compete again on the world stage. That ought to be quite an honor just to be invited.
That's really what it is. Even when we go back to the first year we competed, to be invited there, one of 140 chefs, and that was back in 2008. And then it's just gone from there, and we've been very fortunate to be very successful, which got a lot of attention within the industry. And we just kept going and going and going. And we love to compete because we can learn so much when we're there. Mm-hmm. And these people that we're competing with are the best of the best. So you're going to gain so much information. But we really think it's really cool to be able to go and tell people, oh, wow, where's your pizza shop? Gassville, Arkansas. Oh, yeah? How big is it? Well, our population is 1,800, and then we have Mountain Home nearby at 10,000. Well, what else you got? No, that's it.
That's it.
Well, how much pizza do you make? Well, we grade 800 pounds of cheese a week. What?
Yep, we like our pizza.
And so we're very fortunate. We have people come from a long way. Branson, Springfield, our regular patronage, so they do travel, but boy, we better keep making something to make that trip worthwhile. And that's what motivates us the most, is making a product, a simple product, great. And pizza is the simple product.
And your pizza is the best. If you want the best pizza in Gassville, in Baxter County, in northern Arkansas, southern Missouri, are the best in the world, go to Nima's Pizza Subs. How do you pronounce that?
Calzones.
Calzones.
That's I call it the Italian burrito, because that's what it looks like.
Yeah. 435-6828. Stop by and visit with Rick at Nima's Pizza, the best pizza in the world.
Thank you. We appreciate it. And we're going to do our best and try to bring something back from China and see. I'm looking forward to going to a Walmart over there and see if everything in it is made in the USA.
Good point. What if they got Christmas trees up in China yet?
I'm sure. Yeah, I heard that earlier. I actually was in Lowe's and they had theirs up before Walmart.
Really?
In the store this year.
That's getting ridiculous.
Yeah, it is. But it's coming on us.
Can't read a calendar anymore.
No, but it's coming on us real fast. We got a lot going on at the store, always ahead of Thanksgiving. That's our biggest pizza day of the year. Yeah. So we're going to get back, and we're going to be both feet. We're also going to be having our tree lighting. Oh. It'll be on November the 30th, Monday, for Gassville tree lighting. We're going to have that.
Keep promoting that for you.
Yes, I will.
Nima's Pizza, 435-6828. The best pizza in the world is in Gassville, Arkansas. That wraps it up. We'll be back tomorrow. Have a great day, everybody. See you then.